Hey everybody, I'm Javeda Bay, and welcome back to Toy Talk, my web series where I share my wealth of knowledge about all things sex toys with you, so that way you can make the most informed purchases as you are expanding or starting your toy collection. And today I'm specifically talking about toys that are great for temperature play. And if you're like, Javeda, why are we talking about this? Because we talked about this yesterday with In Bed with a Millennial. Did you not watch that episode? Rude. If you have no idea what temperature play is, go and watch that episode and then come back to this one. But for all y'all that are already on board, temperature play. So when it comes to temperature play and sex toys, there are two specific materials that are phenomenal for temperature play: stainless steel and glass. And you might be wondering, how are those good for temperature play? Like, what makes them different? Well, the fact that these are like completely like non-porous, sturdy materials, like there's nothing penetrating them or anything like that, they're not damaged by heat or cold, is why they're so great for it. Also, because you can warm them up and cool them down in very easy ways, making it great to use them for temperature play. So if you wanted to use stainless steel or glass toys for that, all you would have to do is either get like a bowl of ice and sit the toy in it for a few minutes and then take it out and it'll get nice and cold. Or if you want to do the opposite and warm it up, you could put it in a bowl of like warm water, or wrap it in like a towel or washcloth that's been soaked in warm water, and it'll absorb that heat. But it's very easy and simple to do. And then you are able to play with temperature in a lot of different parts of your body, because obviously these toys work for insertion, but also external stimulation, especially if you want to like try some massages. A stainless steel wand, especially weighted ones, can really get some knots out. And if you add some heat to it, it's going to do some things. Now, there are a lot of different options available in terms of stainless steel and glass toys. The wand I have is from Wand. You've probably heard of the brand Enjoy. They are very well known for their stainless steel wands, generally because they are well known for getting people to the results they want of a little waterworks, if you know what I mean. And in terms of glass, there's so many different options available. They come in all kinds of designs, colors, shapes. I have one that's like a candy cane, and so it actually has like the red and white stripe, but it's a glass toy, so I can still do temperature play with it. So depending on what it is that you're after, consider both options. But if you're like, I don't want to just have a toy that doesn't do those other things that I like, don't worry, there are options for you. The sex toy industry is continuously coming up with new stuff, and recently they have been like, you know what, temperature play, let's get into it. And one of my favorite brands released a new toy that is specifically for temperature play. This is the WeVibe Temp. So it's actually a palm-sized handheld vibrator that heats up and cools down. This is what it looks like. It's truly like the perfect size of my palm. It's super soft silicone. It's amazing. It feels wonderful. But on the reverse side, you have this little metal plate, and that's where it either cools or warms depending on what sensation you're after. But it's amazing because it actually gets cold and it gets warm. So it gets drops down to 20 degrees Celsius, which is this in Fahrenheit. I don't know how to do math. And then it gets up to 38 degrees Celsius, which is this in Fahrenheit. So if you are looking for a way to still enjoy vibration with temperature play, this right here is it. And it's fast with the temperature change. I literally turned it on, and I started with cold, and I was like, let me get it cold. And then I pushed hot, and within 2 seconds, it was actually warming up. So like it moves fast. Like it can keep up with like the wanting to change it, which I think is really great if you're trying to do some kinky scenes, and really play with temperature. Being able to move between hot and cold with such ease is a game changer. But I personally like this because of the actual like shape of it. You can do temperature play all over your body. So you've got the ability to explore the nipples, the nether regions, other erogenous zones, all with temperature play with ease. So I would highly recommend checking out the WeVibe Temp if you want to enjoy temperature play with vibration. Or if you happen to be more interested in temperature play with vibration that's internal, Unbound recently released their own version of a temperature play toy. This is what it looks like. So you could check them out. I have not used that toy before. I don't have it, but I do know about it. And I do know the brand Unbound, and I really do enjoy them. They are an all online store, so like you have to purchase online, and I'm generally a let me go to the store kind of girly. That's why I like personally don't have that one. But if you are wanting internal stimulation, I would highly, highly, highly recommend, because it does it. And it's the same in the sense that it gets warm and gets cold and has like buttons to control it. But you can use it for internal stimulation. So those are your two options if you want to really like play with vibration and temperature. But if you're like, I just want to explore temperature on its own in a multitude of ways, stainless steel and glass are going to be your top contenders. Okay. And there's a lot of different variety in it. Like there are stainless steel plugs, like B-Vibe has a training set. It's like a prostate training set, but anyone with an anus can use them. So you could do temperature play with anal play, glass toys. You have glass anal plugs. You could also do it that way too. There's a lot out there. So explore all the options. And if you're like, Javay, I would like some very specific recommendations from you because I don't know. Hit me up, or better yet, check my social media later this week, and I will be sharing some recommendations specifically for toys that are stainless steel and glass that I think are great for temperature play. But yeah, that's that. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel because why would you not? You're watching this video now. Like, how hard is it to just like click that subscribe button? Just like do it. Just move the mouse. Doop. Look at that. Subscribe and then make sure you follow me on all the social media platforms because I'm sharing content on all of them. And if you especially want to know more about toy options or even what you might already have at home that could work well for temperature play, I'm sharing that on social media this week. And definitely make sure you subscribe to my email newsletter because I'm always going to share information there first with everybody. So if you want to be in the know before everybody else, that's how to do it. But yeah, that's that. If you have any questions about temperature play toys, please drop them in the comments or hit me on social media. I'm always here to answer your questions. And yeah, until next time, I'm gonna see you later. Deuces.